Hi everyone, I'm John Skirka. This is Mike Casper and Brendan Ashby, and we're Team pLANer. Alright, so what is pLANer? It's basically a LAN party management system. So the idea is if you're at a LAN party, you can have this client which will connect to the game server, and it'll have like a LAN party with a bunch of different like games that you can sign up for, and you can like sign up for different tournament brackets and different games and basically participate in whatever ones you want. So some features is it's written in Python, supports cross-platform use, and it allows admins to easily like moderate LAN parties. So basically, the admin of the LAN party can see the scores of the outcomes of the games, send alerts to people on like when tournaments are coming up, stuff like that. So look. Alright, so features, it's going to have a username and password, so you can have your own username, sign in, maybe have your own like avatar. You can get like personal alerts to your phone. So let's say you signed up for a LAN party that you're playing in, you can have it set up so that like you get an email or a text message to your phone, and like it'll alert you so you don't forget. And it has a nice tournament bracket generator, which helps ease the setup of the LAN party for like the administration use. So one of the ideas that we hope to implement by the end of the semester is to have the Rensselaer Gaming Club actually use our application and give us feedback so we can make it better, and like we'll actually have a nice user for it.
Well, so this is the current status that we have. Right now we have a beta release out. We have installation files located on the website you can download. The features that we managed to implement so far is we can register for a new account. We have a secure login system. We can create a LAN party, create a tournament, register, and once you can view the bracket for the tournament that you registered, and if you win, you can indicate that you've won, and it moves you on to the next round. Let's go on to the features that we're going to add to this. So this is what we're going to add this semester, and this is, I guess, the main stuff that we'll be doing. So we need to add a notification system that sends a message out via the application and via text message that alert you when the next game is coming up. We also need to have accounts, because as of now we just have admin accounts. So when you log in, you can like add games, and like there's no like concept of users and admins, so we need to deal with that. You can't unregister right now. You can only register. So once you're in, that's it. Yeah, we need to add a profile system, so that when you log in, you can keep track of what games you've won, and update it with like new games you've won, and keep a leaderboard.
Change your avatar.
And yeah, change your avatar. Yeah, that's very important. And the last thing we want to add is a chat system, so you can chat in the game. Out of the game, chat about like an upcoming tournament, or chat while you're inside of the game itself.
Yeah, the chat system is kind of ambitious. We might be able to edit if we have time, but one of the main features of having a client-server system as opposed to a web applet, which we were thinking about doing last semester, is that you can hook into the game and actually have in-game notifications as to what's going on in a tournament. Another cool idea that we had was maybe have a featured game. So if the winner of the I guess finals of let's say a StarCraft game, we could put up on the projector for everyone to watch through pLANer, which would be a cool idea, but that's only if we have time towards the end of the semester.
Yeah, next we want to show you a demo.
Yeah, we a big A big reason we're doing this is because we want to sort of institute some sort of automation into the running of a LAN party so that not all the pressure is put on the admins trying to run it. The system can almost run itself. So that's kind of where we're going with the chat system. So people are trying to find each other will be like, hey, you know, it'll like show them that they're supposed to play this person. Maybe they can click that and it'll bring up a chat that goes to them. Be like, yo, let's play, kind of thing. That was the idea with the chat. All right, can you see? Good. So I downloaded our executables. We're going to do a demo. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. So this is these are like Windows binaries that we compiled.
Mm-hmm. If you want to actually install like a development environment on your computer, it's kind of difficult because you have to install a ton of plugins. So we have this nice like installation file that makes it just very easy to set up and install.
Cool. Now client. Putting him in C for some.
Another feature that we have to add is right now you have to install pLANer to the C directory. If you try to install it to program files, it doesn't have write permission to that folder, so you'll get like a ton of error messages with the database and whatnot. So that's another bug we have to fix. Work in progress.
Yeah, it's like a permission thing with our INI. All right. So that pops up. Very cool. I'm logged in. It's a persistent connection. It's keeping track of me right now. So we're going to create a LAN party. Remember, everyone's an admin right now, so I can create LAN parties. But farther down the road, when we add, well, not farther down the road, it's actually one of our first pushes code is that we're going to, so there'll be users, there'll be admins and users. So let's call this a LAN place now. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. This is the logo for the group that we're hoping to have test our stuff. So there's that. Very cool. So as a user, there it keeps track of the fact that you can sign up. We'll be able to do more with that code, like knowing who's signed up. You can show users that are signed up, that kind of thing. You can kind of know who's going to come to your event, that kind of thing. But right now, you can basically just click sign up. So then you put details to enter into the LAN. And then within the LAN, now you can create a tournament. So we're going to, as we seem to always do when we're testing, we're going to make StarCraft 2 10 p.m. So these need to be team size. Oh, it's always 1v1. We're going to use 8 players or something. Let's see if I can find this icon that I put in there. Did I put it in here, or is it in?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. So we'll do what? That's 3, something like that. So it goes back. You can enter back in. Boom. So now edit. Currently, it'll bring up. I mean, I can edit. But what it'll do right now is it'll if we make a change, it'll delete it and remake it real quick. We need to actually make atomic actions so you can go in and edit specific parts. That's one of our next features we're going to add. So we'll sign up so that someone will actually be in the thing. And do the bracket. This is Mike's glorious bracket generating code. So right now I'm the only one signed up. So there's my name. If other people signed up to show up here. See, it's a little big right now. But what it is that you can click this picture, and that's how you say you won, and it'll move you up when you're playing against people. I'm actually not sure what happens when you play against. But basically, the idea behind that is that when you're able to report your wins, as long as it's not a conflict where 2 people say they won, then it can automatically progress the next player to the next slot. And this sort of automatic collapse of the bracket onto itself without really a lot of user input from, or admin input, is kind of the idea behind the whole process. Yeah, I think that's actually everything. Yeah, log out. Do you want to do something else? Maybe you want to try like having 2 people log in? Yeah, well, I mean, right now, the default, I know I won't, but I'll show them. The default for the client is localhost, but by hosting a central server and then editing the INI to point to that server, then we can have multiple people logging in and it'll just redirect. So that's the idea.
Yeah, so as we said before, we do have a beta available. I mean, we still have to add a lot of stuff to it, but potentially if you wanted to, you could download this installer and actually use it on your network to have your own LAN party and use it. So that's pretty cool. All right. Any questions?
He's pointing at him.
Do you have any plans to implement other tournament structures? Because right now it looks like you just have single elimination.
Yeah, we do have to add other tournament structures. Right now we're trying to just get like the basic features
Yeah, I think.
working, but
Yeah.
in the future we will do that.
But yeah, we definitely did consider that. But I think we're fleshing out this one right now, and then. But yeah, I think adding more that would definitely increase like the availability for it to work with other tournaments, that kind of thing. So that's very important.
It would be cool if your input fields were It'd be cool if your input fields were context sensitive. So I mean, times, right? You should only be able to enter valid times.
That was
And like phone numbers, like what if I put in spaces? What if I have dashes? What if I use parentheses and periods? Like, because then when you're later sending text messages or during timing and stuff like that, it'd make it easier, right?
As I think right now you can leave all of the fields blank except for your favorite password. But yeah, we will add that in the future.
Or like when you're putting in a time, like maybe a calendar widget will pop up.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We definitely.
For instance, the phone number had too many digits.
Yes. Yep.
I know somebody talked last semester about security problems, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna address those this semester, or is that already been done?
So right now it's still the one security concern of like the man-in-the-middle attack. Right now we do have like the encryption where we have like added salt to it. So basically, the only security threat would be someone in the middle emulating a client and a server, you know, receiving packets and like sending it back. So in theory, you can like it is you know, susceptible to hacking, but if we have time, we will try to fix that. But right now, it's not a main concern. It's carry like
we use Twisted. It's the original issue. But
well, we still don't like authenticate that you're connecting to the server, so that's why you can do the man-in-the-middle attack. But like I said, like I don't really expect anyone to try to hack or do that.
Is something like a website could interface with, so like you're not running Windows, you can still use it?
Yeah, that was another thing we might look into if we have enough time. Maybe just like a web access application to access the server, so you can you know, edit settings or sign up for a tournament like on your phone or something. Yeah. If we have more time, we'll definitely look into that. Yeah. Yep.
So do you need an account to be able to look at the results from the game or whatever? Or can you just like monitor any game?
Right now, you do need an account to log in to the you know, pLANer. But as that is right now, like anyone can just open it up. You have the client, make an account, and log into the server.
But you don't need to like sign up to see the event or anything.
Oh,
that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do need an account to even get into like the user interface.
With your icons, is that local to the client and then it gets pushed to the server, or does it get fetched off the client every time someone else connects to the server?
So the way it works, what I don't know.
Like, so you have like the icon of the game that you selected as the client when you created the actual LAN, I guess, or the tournament.
Oh, so yeah, what happens is it'll upload the file to the server, so you can. Any admin can like find any icon that they want and upload it to the tournament.
It's like pickle.
Yeah, we pickle it to the server. Anything else? Any other questions? All right, well, thank you.